Dem running for governor dead broke and deep in debt, still wants to run state's economy. Georgia Democrat Stacey Abrams is now the first black female candidate to win a major party primary in that state for governor. She won in a landslide victory in May against her opponent. She is the protégé of San Francisco Democratic power broker Steve Phillips and his wife Susan Sandler, who is the daughter of multi-billionaire banker Zerb and the late Marion Sandler. Sandler Money is the foundation of Power PAC Plus, a Steve Phillips vehicle for electing as many far-left candidates of color across the country as possible. Abrams was the guest of honor at the Democrat Party's Way to Win 2022 victory party for their annual spring conference. Abrams and fellow Democrats want reparations for blacks and free college for all kids. She's vowing to right Georgia's economic ship and make it better for all Georgians, but her own personal finances do not reflect that sentiment at all. She is deeply in debt and DD broke. This is the person who wants to run Georgia's economy. If she wins, I personally believe she'll run it off a cliff. Stacey owes $96,512 in student loan debt and $77,522 in credit card debt. No wonder she wants free college tuition and reparations. The former state representative has admitted that she owes more than $200,000 in student loans, credit card debt and IRS-backed taxes. I did not understand that those magical slivers of plastic that I was getting in college, a $100 purchase was going to cost me like $3,000 over the next 7 years, Abrams stated in an interview with Yahoo Finance. And that if I didn't pay the bill every month it was going on some report that was going to follow me even after I had a great job. And she wants to handle the finances of an entire state. Bad idea. According to the Daily Caller, Abrams owes back taxes amounting to $40,201 for 2015 and $13,851 for 2016. She owes $96,512 in student loan debt and another $77,522 in credit card debt spread over 9 different accounts. In total, she is about $228,000 in the red. This number is actually higher if you count her $178,500 in real estate debt and her $4,434 car loan. Abrams, the former minority leader of the Georgia House of Representatives, has blamed a misunderstanding in her younger years of how credit card debt works and a temptation as a business owner to spend revenue instead of withholding it for tax collection. She has also cited family obligations as a major reason for debt, having helped pay for her father's CR treatment. Abrams has argued that her financial difficulties make her uniquely qualified to lead Georgia, pointing out that many Americans also struggle with debt. However, her case does appear to be well above the norm. Her $96,512 in student loan debt is almost 3 times the national average. More notably, her $77,522 in credit card debt is 5 times the national household average. That is not someone I would want handling state finances. Her logic is that since she could not handle her own, she is very qualified to handle the finances of an entire state. Huh? That is twisted logic if I've ever heard it. Abrams just concluded a 3-day Jobs for Georgia tour this Saturday with a stop in the small town of Macon. During a town hall meeting, she offered a few examples of her ambitious economic agenda. She told those in attendance she hopes to create a $10 million investment fund to boost small businesses and another $40 million fund to spur job growth. Abrams also proposed converting abandoned warehouses in the area into advanced hubs for solar panel installations. Really? That's never, ever worked before and is an economic dud. Abrams also pointed towards prejudice for her financial problems. Defending her weak financial standing in an op-ed for Fortune, she blamed wealth disparities between white, Latino and black households as partially the result of housing, labor and education discrimination. Despite landing a $95,000 salary position soon after graduating from Yale Law School, Abrams also whined over the gender pay gap between women and men. Georgia Secretary of State Brian Kemp has emerged as the winner of the GOP gubernatorial runoff. He is very qualified for the position. He is a fiscal conservative running against the most liberal candidate in Georgia's history to ever seek the governor's mansion. "We have one mission tonight and that is to defeat Stacey Abrams and keep Georgia red," Kemp said at a GOP Unity rally on Thursday night, not long after clinching the nomination over Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle. She's backed by billionaires and socialists that want to make Georgia into California. She is indeed, and a number of them have communist leanings and ties to Democratic Socialists of America. Susan Sandler put $1 million of her own money behind Abrams' campaign and personally recruited other big donors who committed to another $1 million. Steve Phillips and Susan Sandler are explicitly running a rainbow coalition strategy, uniting progressive white and minority voters into an election-winning alliance. Phillips is a self-confessed Marxist-Leninist student. The left sees Abrams' race in Georgia as a national one. The Republicans must win in that state and push back the leftists of the Democratic Party and the DSA that can't seem to balance a checkbook, much less run a state's economy.